Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. I'm like a little bit over 100 people away from being 1,000. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, YouTube will let me do certain things like post. So please consider subscribing. I'm so excited to get there. And for everyone who's already subscribed, everyone who's already my viewer, I just want to thank you so much. Every time I read your beautiful comments about how these readings resonate with you, how they provide clarity, it's really fulfilling for me. When Spirit led me to create this channel, I was pretty confused as to why, but now the fulfillment of it, the feeling of joy that I get from helping others find clarity and guidance in life through these readings is just, I can't even express to you how wonderful it is. So thanks again. Now, for those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story based on superhero twin flames. I've written 2 books in this series so far. This is the first one. You can see here it's called Perception, the 2 Yet 1. This is book 1. These are my characters. This is Luna. This is Sunshine. Don't call him Sunshine. He hates that. Call him Sunny. I just finished reading this book out loud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy this first book. If you've already read or watched and listened to those videos, fear not. Book 2 is already written and published. So all the links for my books are in the description box below. That is an MMA octagon. This is the continuation of the story. These are from Amazon. These are beautiful, very well-made books. Only $15.99. If you have Amazon Prime, there's free shipping for you. And so check it out. I also have a link in the description box for my friend April's astrology channel here on YouTube. Check her out. She's so awesome. And if you would like a personal reading, I would be happy to do that for you. The information to contact me is in the description box below. For those of you who are not new, you may notice that I'm using the cards that I first began with. This is the Crowley Thoth deck. What I'm doing is, you may notice my love here. Yes, this is, here in America, this is the month for Valentine's Day, which celebrates love. And I decided to, well, I was led to take this whole month and ask the goddesses of love to take 1 week each and to provide the messages. Okay, so this week, it's Isis. She is very strong in my life. She is the oldest, in my opinion. She teaches all about unconditional love. So I have this beautiful card of hers from the Ascended Masters deck. This is very close to how I see her in my mind's eye. This is one of my favorite depictions of her. She looks so strong and confident, and I think this is the closest to what she may have actually looked like. Just a beautiful card. And then I have this one over here from the Keepers of the Light deck that I am still learning those people, those energies in the deck. Here she is very Elizabeth Taylor-like. This is also an absolutely gorgeous card. I decided to get out my new Rainbow Organite Pyramid. And of course, I always have Isis over here because she is always with me. She's a big part of my life. So this week, Isis will be giving you your messages. And I've been doing oracle cards at the end. Like, I've been really liking those tea leaf cards. But I have the Isis Oracle. Okay, now I haven't been using these because I can really only pull one at the end of this reading. I have to read out loud from the book because they're very detailed messages. It's an absolutely gorgeous deck. All right, so, and I've chosen this deck that I used at first. This is the Thoth deck. Thoth is also Egyptian and he taught Isis what she knows. Some people call him Thoth, you know, but to me, he's told me to call him Thoth. Now, as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for yourself before you incarnated for your life, so that your soul could learn certain lessons of life. When once learned, they raise the vibration of your soul, and with each incarnation, you get closer to enlightenment. Okay, so we start right here in the middle of everything, at the heart of everything for you at this time, Aquarius. I'm so sorry, but you are heartbroken. Okay. There could be a Libra involved here for some of you, but you're just feeling heartbroken about something. This is air energy, which is your energy along with Libra and Gemini, logic, but this is you've been stabbed in the heart. You're very, very heartbroken. So I'm sorry to see that, Aquarius. Now, the next energy that I read here is either affecting this energy, a product of this energy, or being affected by this at the heart of everything. And what we have here is success. This is discs, so this is earth energy. This one in particular has Taurus with it and the moon. So we're looking at intuition. We're looking at, you know, in other cards, this shows a person holding some scales. So this can also have something to do with balance and with the Libra energies, which is divine balance and justice, which touches on the meaning of this card. Part of this is karmic energies, but from good works. Say you've been charitable, say you've been kind, say you've been helping others. I call this my boomerang energy card, because what this does is the good works that you put out there, the good energy that you put out there, come back around to you and bring about your success. Okay? So there's something about this heartbreak that is, I feel like this is affecting this energy. This could be, now, I'm not saying that this is karma and, you know, now your heart is broken. No, because this is karma that comes from good works. So your broken heart is going to, there's something about going through this lesson of a broken heart, which is, I mean, I'm sorry, but the lessons that we learn in life come from broken hearts. It comes from these negative experiences that we experience here in human life here. And then later on, when we learn these lessons, and we do it with love and humility and compassion for ourselves and for others, that brings about this type of energy. Okay? So I just feel like that if you handle this sorrow well enough, it's going to bring you some sort of success. And for others, I just feel like this that you're going through right now, maybe you don't see this coming, but there is going to be a balancing. Okay? And we went from the 3 to the 6, so it doubles. It does seem to balance out. See what I'm saying? You have 3 on one side and 3 on the other, and that makes 6. There's something that's going to balance this imbalance out, and the balance is all about the Libra energy I'm getting from this Libra here. And then, like I said, in many other decks, you'll see somebody holding a set of scales, and then even though this is earth energy and not air energy, which is what Libra is, it's still a Libran card for me because of the balance. And so I think that you know intuitively, okay, you know intuitively that this is going to happen for you. Some sort of success is going to heal your broken heart, I just heard. Thank you, Isis. She is so strong. She is very strong with me. The reason why, oops, I just said this in the Gemini reading. I'll just go ahead and tell you because I don't even know why I haven't said this before. But the reason why I named my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot, is because the mother is the divine feminine. The father is the divine masculine, okay? And now the mother's voice has been suppressed a lot in these last few thousand years. And so I'm speaking, you know, I do speak for the sacred masculine and all, but really I'm focused on speaking for the divine feminine. That's how I see myself, as mostly feminine, of the feminine energy here. And so I'm a voice for the divine feminine, for the mother. And Isis is definitely one of those as well, okay? All right. The next energy that we read here is what is at the root of all of this is happiness. You want to be happy. You want to be joyful. You want to live like these little angels right here, dancing for joy. Okay? You are really just... The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. This is success. This is everything that you can imagine in your life, being happy. You want to be happy, Aquarius. And now this is part of your heartbreak, okay? You've got, in the energy that is moving out of your life at this time, you've got the Princess of Cups. Now the Princess of Cups is feel-good energy. Everything that is beautiful, sweet, loving, kind, feminine. It could have been a feminine energy person who's a feminine energy that is moving out of your life at this time, and this is that has broken your heart, okay? Cups is water energy. Intuition, though. So we've got that intuition here. There's something bugging you, something that you know about this, that that you still want to get some sort of happiness from this situation, yet this is moving out of your life at this time. Now, for this particular deck, too, this Princess of Cups represents diving deep into your emotions to learn what brings you this joy, what brings you joy for life, what makes you happy, okay? So you may have been doing that, okay? For those of you where this doesn't represent a feminine energy in your life as a person, maybe you were diving deep into your emotions to find out what brings you joy and love and happiness and feel good feelings, but you're not doing it anymore. Because if she had been reversed, I would have said that this began to manifest, this energy began to manifest, but it didn't completely, because there are no reverse meanings in this particular deck. This means that this energy is not completely manifested, but she is right side up. And so you were doing this at some point. You were diving deep. You were feeling good at some point, but now it's moving out of your life. Let's see. We have earth, air, fire, and water. Okay, so you do have all your elements working for you right now. Sometimes if there's one of them missing, there's a message in that. Now, for me as a reader, these two cards are future cards. And like I just said, when they're upside down, it means the energy of the card is not fully manifested. So for these two cards in particular, these are still possibilities. Like I said, free will can change everything. Nothing is written in stone. And here we have the 10 of discs. Okay, this is, tens are all endings. Okay, so there's a happy ending in your health, in your wealth, in your family life that is in your future. Okay, it is not fully manifested, but it is beginning to manifest. Okay, it is beginning to come into your life. It is just, you may even be aware of that. That could be the intuitive part I'm talking about, that you know that this success is coming for you. Sorry, I had to pause that real quick. Okay, so you do have, now this is earth energy, so this is inheritance energy from family, whether it's DNA or money. You may be coming into a lot of money in your future here. Now, the next the possibility future card that we have here is the Six of Swords. Okay, so this is also not fully manifested. And so in most decks, you'll see somebody in a boat moving on from choppy waters to calmer waters. In this particular deck, though, what I see this is science. This is getting all the answers that you need. This is a mental journey of discovery. That's why it's called science. Scientists will have a question and they will work to answer it. And every time they get an answer, they end up with more questions. And this is how we do it, right? That's the science energy. So this is, to me, it's a lot like the Princess of Cups, where she dives deep to learn who she is emotionally. The Six of Swords in this particular deck for me is about taking a mental journey to discover answers that are in your mind. This is logic, this is intellect, using your intellect and logic to answer questions. And this is also your energy as well. So you probably do this quite naturally. So it could be that you find these answers to these burning questions in your mind. And I feel like they have to do with spirit, because I've been shown this again. Isis is saying, don't forget about the cross in the middle. Now the cross here, this golden cross, the cross for me represents the sacred masculine, and the rose in the center of it to me represents the sacred feminine. And now look at how she's showing me how this sword is piercing this rose, and it's the exact same here in this Three of Swords. Okay, and they're both swords, and again we have the 3 to the 6. Okay, so I believe that these what she's saying to me, because to me this is the divine. All these, it's like if these were questions, they're all pointing to the divine, because we need to ask questions about life. Why are we here? What brings us joy? Who are we? There's so much more to life than just what am I going to eat for breakfast, and what kind of day am I going to have. Life is about a lot more than that. Okay, so I feel like these questions can help heal your broken heart. Perhaps there's some sort of mental journey of discovery that you'll find some answers to your questions that will heal your heart, and that will bring you this balance, that will bring you this success. And like I said, if you treat these questions of your broken heart with compassion, whoever broke your heart, if you have compassion for yourself and for that person too, that is good energy that will come back around to you and bring you this success. It will level things out for you. Okay, and now this is your hope card. You want to manifest this success and happiness into your life. And because you are hoping to manifest this happiness into your life, it is beginning to manifest. That is what the Magus is. He is the magician. Okay? And when I checked to see if you have earth, air, fire, and water, that's because that's what you need in order to manifest. He has earth. He has the sword over here, air. This is fire. And he's got a cup. He's got the water over here, okay? And he's got his soul, spirit is the 5th. And so he knows, see, look at how joyful he is, that Isis is telling me. Show them how joyful he looks. It looks like he is creating things effortlessly. This is Mercury, Hermes, and he's also on here as well. And he's at the top of this as well. So yes, that's what she's showing me. This is what you want to manifest. Okay, this is Mercury right there, who is also Hermes, who is also Thoth. Okay, it's just different words for him. But he's at the top of both of these cards. And so he is a messenger. He is a communicator. He is wisdom. He knows what he's doing, and He understands the forces of the universe, and he manifests into his life the things that he wants, okay? So I'm feeling like right now, maybe you already did dive deep and see what brings you joy. So maybe now you already know, okay? Now it's time for you to go on your mental journey to see what will bring you healing, because, pain and heartbreak comes from our mind. It comes from our thoughts. Something, you know, and it's the thoughts that stab our hearts. It's the thoughts that keep us sad, okay? But I feel like this will happen first. Once you, if you get this to manifest and you go on this journey, then somehow that's going to manifest this happy ending and even maybe a lot of money, okay? This can represent a lot of money, or it can represent, happiness in your family, or, having a happy family. And this is what you're manifesting. So good job. Now this is your environment or state of being card, okay? Now you'll see that this is in the reverse. And in the other decks, this is called Temperance. And so you are out of balance, okay? So she's showing me that what I'm getting from these cards, from all this Libra influence, from all the threes and the sixes, and she's telling me to remind you to look up angel number 66. Oh, and 366, she said, to look those up as well, okay? Because when you have double numbers, those angel numbers are an additional message for you. Just Google that in and just pick the one or ones that you are really, really attracted to, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself with, looking at all of those meanings, but she's saying that's part of this, okay? Everybody has to do their own research when it comes to the mysteries of life, okay? And when we understand, the mystery of life is how to be happy, basically, how to understand why we're here and what to do with our life to bring ourselves joy, but also to bring healing to ourselves and to others. And so, you'll notice that people just love helping someone else. Okay, so that's really what life is about, is how do we become happy, but how do we also bring healing and joy to others as well. And so you're feeling out of balance at this time. This is the grand alchemy of life, I call this. And I really love this particular card because this isn't called Temperance in this deck, it's called Art. Because I feel like once you reach this state of this perfect balance, you become a divine work of art. Now look at, I've told you I'm all about the sacred feminine and masculine, and everybody's got masculine and feminine energies within them. And they need to be balanced to become your own twin flame. You become your individual twin flame first. Once you are balanced as an individual in your masculine and feminine energies, that will bring in a counterpart. Okay, so this comes in steps here. You are not in balance at this time. You still have more work to do. And so that's why I'm saying look to the elements for that. The magician knows that. He needs you need to master your emotions, which is cups. You need to master your mind, which is air. You need to master your health and your wealth, which is the discs. And you need to master what brings you, what is your passion, which is the wands, which is fire. You see what I'm saying? She's mixing water and fire together to create this elixir down here in the Holy Grail. This is alchemy. This is the grand alchemy of life. And when you become this balanced being, your aura is filled with this energy that through a meditation, I was told I could call it glory. This is this beautiful rainbow energy that fills your aura, or your Taurus field, Taurus, the field of energy that surrounds you. And what it does is it blesses. This is like the Holy Grail, which overflows out into the rest of the world and blesses it. Well, that's basically what you're doing here when you're balanced like this. Say this is your masculine and this is your feminine, and you become totally balanced in moderation because you know what is too much and too little. You can't have too much of anything. You can't have too little of things. You have to walk that fine line and stay balanced in order to stay this twin flame who is independent and perfectly good and abundant and energetic on their own. And then that brings in a counterpart. So right now this is telling you that you're beginning to manifest this energy, Aquarius. You know, and it also can be a Sagittarius in your life that is manifesting. Sometimes it's as simple as that, but it rarely is. Most of the time it's both or all of the things that I'm talking about, okay? But this is the balance that you are beginning to manifest. You see? You're beginning to learn how to manifest, so you're beginning to learn this grand alchemy of life. Alrighty, so the next energy is your fear card. Now this is the 1111 card, which is very twin flame. This is also right side up. This is fully manifested energy. This is marriage. This is balance. This is stability. Okay? This is a wedding, okay? So some of you may be afraid of the twin flame journey. Some of you may be afraid of the power of the twin flame journey. Some of you may be afraid of marriage, okay? This is also my card for Aries and Libra. This is Venus, and Libra is ruled by Venus. And Aries and Libra are exactly across from one another. This is the ram of Aries. And since this is a bird which flies through the air, to me that means Libra, because the other sign that is ruled by Venus is Taurus, and that's an earth energy. And so the bird will fly through the air. This is also the white dove of peace. So to me, this is the Aries Libra balance card. They're both cardinal signs, and they can complement each other, or they could fight with each other. It just kind of depends on the Aries and Libras that are mixed together. But I tend to have a lot of Aries and Libra couples in my life, and it's pretty strong connection. But this card right here is representing a great deal of passion, a great deal of joy and happiness and abundance. So if I were you, I would look at this and just, why are you afraid? Are you afraid of marriage? Are you afraid of a certain amount of stability? Are you afraid of this twin flame journey? Are you afraid of the self-work that it takes to get there? Because this is your outcome card. Okay, this is the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries, and he's not fully manifested, but this is the card of Aries. Aries is very fiery energy. So for some of you, there is a very strong Aries Libra influence going on here for you. So, I mean, if there isn't a Aries and Libra couple in your life, this could just have to do with balancing out your energy and passions within yourself. But what this is he represents the masculine. He is, like I said, this white side is the masculine and this dark side is the feminine. This is him. This is his side. Okay? And so to me, it looks like you may have gotten this very feminine emotional energy down. You've done this already. So now it's time to work on the masculine. Okay, he's not fully manifested just yet, but the sacred masculine is protective, he's supportive, and he is kind, and he is generous. And so, and he's, you know, this is the energy that you want to embody. He's also the, you know, intellect, okay? And so, while the feminine is the wisdom, the masculine is the intellect. And right now, this is what you've got going on, okay? So this is saying that your masculine needs some work, which is not surprising to me because we've all needed to work on our masculine energy. The masculine energy has been out of control for thousands of years now, and everybody's task now is to learn what the sacred masculine energy actually is. He is not controlling. He is not aggressive. He is not obsessive and combative. Those are the distorted masculine energies. Those are the downside of the masculine energies. You see what I'm saying? Now, here now we've got the energy at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Discs. Now she's a nurturer. Okay? And I'm just feeling like you need to nurture yourself. Okay? She is also the master of her health and her wealth. So I feel like while he is telling you that you need to master your intellect, I feel like she is telling you that you need to master your health and your wealth. Okay? All right. Now it's time to get out her oracle deck. And she has been so awesome. What she's been doing is basically confirming the readings, but with a little bit more information. Wow, she is so strong. She's always been strong in my life. I've been hearing her for many years now. She was the first goddess that I loved. There was a TV show called Isis in the 70s when I was a little kid, and so she was the first goddess that I really loved, and then after her was Aphrodite, and I'll be doing Aphrodite next week, which is Valentine's week. Okay, Isis, what would you like to tell Aquarius? Oh, okay. Past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. Now, I haven't gone through this entire oracle deck yet, so I have never come across this one. I've only had it a few months. So this is interesting to me. Okay, past life, present power. Okay. All right, the many spiritual faces of you. When the soul, okay, this is also, she's showing me the hourglass. She says, don't forget to point out the hourglass, which is also kind of a balancing thing for me. Plus, this is what I see in my mind's eye. I see a kind of an X in my mind's eye. I'm not sure why she told me to tell you that. When the soul is growing in service to humanity, in the service to the great feminine and her call that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. Wow, that was what I was just saying, okay? When you heal this heartbreak, with compassion and love for everyone involved, it's as if you're being charitable. It's as if you are helping. Oh my God. And I was just talking about, oh my goddess. I was just talking about helping her be, speaking for her and helping her here. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities, and you are guided by the oracle of past life, present power to be open to shifting internally and in your experience of your own levels of power and spiritual ability. Okay, so now this has a whole new meaning to me. This is karma, so this is past life. This is also you doing things in your past life that is now bringing you these gifts. Wow, that is awesome. Okay, let's keep going here. Talents, abilities, and powers wish to be restored to you now from past incarnations. This will help your path. You will often be able to recognize this because you will feel some instant fascination or deep interest for a culture, philosophy, heritage, or even place on earth or beyond, which is deeply compelling. This is your intuitive recognition that a part of your soul, connected with this passionate interest, is being drawn into integration. At such times, there can be emotions, feelings, and even phobias or fears that temporarily arise. You may even find your taste for food and clothing and your sleep or other habits change quickly and noticeably for a time. These can all be signs that a past life energy is being integrated. Once it is digested into your current incarnation, you will feel more like yourself again, but in an expanded and more whole way. Oh, that's this. That's what I was talking about. Holy moly. Boy, she is just amazing. You will feel like you are more of yourself, more stable, more full, and more at home in your own being. It is a lovely state of being to enjoy, which makes any ups and downs in the integration process more bearable. This oracle brings specific guidance that some of these past gifts from other incarnations are associated with ancient Egypt and civilizations connected with ancient Egypt, earthly and beyond, including some star civilizations such as Sirius and the Pleiades. Look for the symbols, books, crystals, or colors that interest you and pay attention to your dreams. It is helpful to be conscious of any issues around the past life skills returning to you now. You will become aware of them so that they can be acknowledged, accepted, and released. Often when integration is occurring, people who have been connected to you in such lifetimes become a more prominent part of your life. It is possible that they will remain thus, or that as the integration happens and you continue to grow, some of those relationships will fall away, as you have completed the karmic healing and integration of the energies associated with the past life, distilled the golden gift, and are ready to move on. This may take weeks, months, or in some cases, years. The ritual below will, however, facilitate the process. There's a ritual included here. To enable this soul awakening to occur, purification and time to assimilate the healing is recommended. You can accomplish this through rest, time in nature, prayer that your power be exercised with love and mercy, and a willingness to be guided by the divine Mother Lady Isis, who loves you unconditionally. Use the prayer of past life present power below and the healing ritual whenever you intuitively feel you need it. Also know that as wonderful as it sounds to retrieve past life power and ability, pardon me, it is not always without challenge. We often need to be willing to be fluid in our understanding and experience of ourselves. We need to be open to reframing our ideas of ourselves as more spiritually connected, more powerful, and more responsible for our light on this earth. That can be confronting at times. We often have to let go of any fear or disappointment we suffered in the relevant past life before the gift can be restored to us in a useful way this lifetime. You can rest assured that anything you need to know in order to heal will come to your awareness. You may or may not see the whole picture, and if you do not, then it isn't necessary for healing. We are always given more than enough to be able to heal. It is just a matter of being attentive and aware of what is happening right before us in our lives and realizing that if we follow any pain, we will find what needs healing. Then the gift hidden within the pain can be released. The oracle of past life present power indicates that the gift found in our healing will be past life talents and abilities. As with all spiritual instruction contained in this oracle as a whole, the Lady Isis will watch over you and assist with the process once you ask her in unconditional love. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this in front of this. This is the ritual of past life, present power. I'm going to hold that there for a second so that you can pause it and read it and do that. And I'm going to go to the next page and do the same thing. Just hold it open and allow it to focus. Okay, sorry that it's kind of dark, but if I put the light onto it, then it just washes it out. All right, so how much control do you have over the situation? I gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor. And you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 out of 10 cards, Aquarius, means that almost half of this is part of your divine blueprint. You are definitely supposed to be reaching for this happiness. You need to balance out your divine masculine energies. You need to face this fear of stability, marriage, whatever this fear is for you. You need to, you are very close to being your individual twin flame and a perfectly balanced, alchemically created being. And you are also very close to becoming this, the alchemist, the magus. And when you do that, you are going to get gifts that you got from your past life, from ancient Egypt or beyond. So, wow, this was a long one. I hope that helped you at this time, Aquarius. See you next time.